Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to week 2 of Word from the Pavillion. I made up that name this week because I didn't get any contributions from anyone else. So if you don't like it, you're going to go with it. Just want to thank one of our major sponsors, Quanta, tonight. They are an investment advisor. So we're here with Glenn Medford, reserves coach, and Harry Gow from our reserves side. And we're just going to talk a little bit about last week, this week, and a few other things. So, Harriet, I'll just get you to introduce yourself first. I know this is your first year at UQ, so name and how much you're enjoying being part of UQ.
I'm Harriet. I play in the midfield on the reserves team, and I'm loving UQ. It's been great. Pre-season, start of the season, so much fun. All the girls are really lovely, and it's so welcoming here.
Great. And it was pretty hard work on the weekend.
Yeah, pretty hard. All the girls put in heaps of effort. Just lots of running from everyone. It was tough, but we do it because we love it.
Yeah, and the conditions were less than ideal, weren't they?
Yeah, lots of wind. Not much rain, which was good. Ball wasn't too slippery, but the wind was a factor in the kicking, which was less than ideal.
So when you're thinking about positives you take out of the game, what are the things you really liked about the game on Saturday?
I think we were all just really persistent, just kept trying even though we were all really tired, and just kept going and pushing for each other, which was good.
Yep, okay. And Glenn, obviously not the result you wanted on Saturday. What are the good things that you're going to take out of that game?
First 10 minutes, our first 10 minutes were totally dominant. We got most of our score in the first 10 minutes. I must admit a bit of complacency. I thought, this looks pretty easy. We've got them. And I should have known because the same thing happened last year, right? We were in front early on and got pegged back. They pegged us back a bit earlier this year, got past us. And the conditions, I don't think we ever had great conditions at Maroochydore last year. Up to our eyeballs in water this year. We were the wind, as Harriet talked about, really played havoc. But that's the same for both sides, so really no excuse. At the end of the day, you've got to deal with it.
Yeah, okay. So, big game this week. Coops.
Cooper.
Always a tough day out, isn't it?
It is. In my UQ coaching career, I haven't got past Coops yet, so we're going to change that this weekend.
Yeah.
A couple of losses last year that were both pretty hard to take. 3 losses last year.
I think we won the home game early in the season,
Yeah, memories.
But I was coaching that day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Well, I'm trying to con you into this week, so...
Yeah.
No, so Cooperoo, I think they've done a lot of good recruitment in their senior space from what I can see.
Yep.
Less so in their reserve space. They look to have lost a lot out of their reserve space. So it'll be interesting to see what they put on the park, and they'll be probably similar to us in that a lot of new girls trying to gel into a team and that, and will have their up weeks and have their down weeks. And
I think the thing I've always seen with Cooperoo is that they always have a few really senior players that can sort of direct the younger players around the paddock, and they do that really well.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, and Harry, you looking forward to your first reserve game against?
Yeah, definitely. Heard a bit about them, so interesting to see what they'll have.
Yeah. No, I think I've never seen an easy game against them, so you need to bring your game on. And just while we're talking about your path in football, what does that take, and when did you start playing, and where did you start playing?
I started playing football when I was in grade 7, so about 13, I think.
Yep.
Played under 13s for a little bit, under 15s, and then Glenn brought me down here to UQ to try out, and I just loved it. So kept going there. I'm still playing in the youth space, but also playing for UQ now. So
that makes weekends.
Yeah, weekends
fairly
are
full on.
a bit busy, but.
Yeah, well, I'm from the sideline. I'm loving what I'm seeing from you so far. So,
thank you.
So keep producing, and keep your head up and keep trying, and the wins will come. So no worries. All right, well, thank you to both of you, and
thanks, Rob.
Thank you.
Good luck on the weekend. Okay, hi everybody. Time for part 2 of this week's Word from the Pavillion. I've got with me Maddie Crowley-Long and Caitlin Laycock from the senior side. They had a pretty tough day out. on Saturday, and I know they probably don't want to be reminded of it, but when I was watching it, I saw a lot of effort and a lot of really domination of the game. What were your thoughts on it, Manny?
Yeah, I mean, the scoreboard's the final story, but I really did feel like we were on top of them for a lot of the day. It was obviously super windy conditions and not a lot of scoring opportunities, and we probably just didn't quite get it done with some of our entries. But certainly I think, compared to round one, a lot more physicality around the contest, which was a focus for us, and I think the work rate was definitely up. So yeah, there was definitely some positive things.
Yeah. So Caitlin, that was your second senior game. You just want to tell us a little bit about your path through to making it into the senior side. So how long you've been playing footy and that sort of stuff?
Yeah, definitely. So I started playing footy last season, so it's my second season for UQ and in the game. So super stoked to be in the senior side, and yeah, just still working on building on my skills. I think last year was learning the game, and now it's developing all those skills.
Yeah, and I think learning to play that sort of number one ruck role.
Yeah,
it's really challenging, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Still working on that, obviously, but getting there week by week.
Smashing it. Good taps on the weekend. Couple of good ones, I reckon.
Yeah, no, I was saying when I looked through the photos, the position at the taps is much better than it was, and so you're learning that, and you did some of the really hard stuff on the day, when you needed to make tackles and so on. So that was really good as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Obviously, Maddie, you talked about that amount of physical pressure that you were able to put on, and that was a real positive out of the game for you. Big game against Cooperoo this week. What are the things you think the team wants to bring this week?
I think that's we went up a level from round one, and now we want to go up a level again, and we want to keep that physicality, but then I suppose probably a couple of times when we've got the ball, just a bit more composure with the footy. And then I think even in the Marichdale game, plenty of room for improvement in terms of our two-way running and our work rate that way. So we know we're going to grow week on week, but I think there'll be a couple of good focuses for this week.
And Caitlin, you'd be looking forward to getting out and playing your craft at a home game?
Absolutely, yeah.
I know round one was supposed to be a home game, but we haven't played a game at this ground this year, so I think that's got to be exciting for you guys as well to get back out on the home deck, right?
Have all the sponsors here. It'll be really good to have everyone around.
And that's a really good point, right? It is our sponsors' day, so we will have a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Coops always get a lot of. We're playing them in the men as well,
so
they do bring a good crowd with them. So I think the atmosphere will be good.
Yeah.
And hopefully we won't get too much rain between then and now and then.
Wouldn't mind wet weather footy actually. I'd be all for it as long as it does. Enough rain that it's wet weather footy, not enough rain to get us off the oval. That perfect in between, right?
Yeah,
is that a thing?
nice.
Is that a thing, Rob?
Of course it's a thing. Look, if it rains after the boys start playing, you'll be playing.
Yeah.
So hopefully it won't rain too much between now and then. But it should be. I'm really looking forward to the day, as I'm sure all the people you're going to bring down to watch you play will be looking forward to the day as well. So, look, good luck for Saturday. It's it's another important game for us, but every game's important to some extent, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, all right. Look, thanks for your time. Good luck for the weekend, and we'll catch up with some of you again next week.
No worries.